Good morning. Blessings and power unto you. Yes. Hope everyone is doing well this day. Remember, friends, this is the day that the Lord has made. Come on and rejoice and be glad in it. We might as well, okay? We might as well. Listen, I'm just sitting out here this morning listening to the birds before, my schedule began. And yes, I am going to be sharing about setting my own schedule in real estate. I told you all I was going to be coming back sharing even the more in this particular area in my life that we're about. I do real estate at this particular time, even in your latter years, talking to the individuals that may be 50 and over, real estate, you can find it in your life, even when you just say, I don't want to work for no one. Actually, you work for yourself. You are what you call a 1099 employee, to whereby you can set your schedule and things. And what do I mean about that? Meaning that you are licensed by the department of whatever state or city you live in. The we're about really is all about you choosing and setting your appointment and doing basically what you want to do in real estate, keeping yourself being educated with the things and that you possibly may need in real estate. And one thing about real estate, it allows you to be who you need to be for your clients. Everybody's different in real estate. When I say everybody's different, everybody is different. Here's these braids again. Did y'all tell y'all the story? Good morning, friends. The reason why I got these braids. Now, mind you, if I did tell you the story, let me tell it to you again. I got the particular braids for the summertime because I realized my hair alone, okay, is swelling this particular heat of summer. What do I mean about swelling? Swelling meaning that, honey, you can flat iron it and put that flat iron on it, even with the flat iron or oil, and when you walk out in the heat, it go meaning it swells. So in doing that, I said, I need something to wear about. I can be creative, wear it in a different ways. However, y'all know now when you first get these braids, honey, that thing be tight to the scalp. You know what I'm saying? Like you done got some Botox. So nevertheless, so I venture out and just said, okay, I'll get me some, braids to make it kind of work and see. But at the same token, honey, I'm not used to this, even with oil in it. I'm laughing at my own self. I'm going to get back to the story about setting my own schedule, but I'm just sharing some joy for the individuals that may need to laugh early this particular morning and things. But yeah, so, I'm coasting along with it. I like it because it does have me to reset my day even faster, and it allows me to just choose easily from my particular, whatever I'm going to put on in my space of where about I hang my clothes at. I told you my colors in real estate, and this is just something I wear, period. It's more smoother and easier, black or black and white, because, it simplifies things, and then it gives me the look that I like. So I keep it real simple. If I have on jeans and things, I make sure that it's a top that can complement, my particular jeans and things. And when I say a top, normally I may do the no iron tops that I get from Chico's and everything, not advertising from them. I'm just saying, and those tops, I can wash them, let them hang to dry, and they are without wrinkles, so they say, and if you do find wrinkles in them, you just put them back in the dryer. So I kind of make my day easier. Moving right along, friends, and you have fun along the way. Like what I'm doing, I'm just chilling right now, hanging on my patio in the sunny state of Florida, right now talking to my particular friends. And the thing about working in real estate, by me being, I say in my latter years, for the new friends that may be here, what do I mean about my latter years? When you get 50 and over or above, okay? That's what I mean. We still, well, I know some friends, let me say this much, that are still working real estate, and they in their 70s, okay? Done cleaned up in real estate, meaning that, baby, God done been good to them. They're thankful. They're grateful. Wait a minute, hold up. Thumbs up the video, okay, friends, while you in here. Okay, subscribe to the channel too, because I'm gonna keep coming as well. But I thank you for all of the individuals in here. I'm just doing something different by sharing even the more about my particular life. God bless you as well, friends, and everybody else that's coming in the room. Thank you, friend, for coming in. The one that, come in and you always being positive by putting positive things up and things. So yeah, so God bless everyone that is choosing to be in this room. But the thing, what I was saying was that, yes, there are friends that I know that is well over in their 70s that is still doing real estate. Of course, now they've been doing it for some time, but they're still doing it because it gives them, I guess the sense of activity. And then, like they say, when they try to quit, the clients just keep calling. When you get those repeated clients and things like yesterday that I shared with my friends, that was a repeated client, of course, and they had their own portfolio. What do I mean about a portfolio? That means that they may have their homes or their property that they're trying to get rid of. And of course, when you become their realtor, if you are great in their particular, life, meaning the connection, and I say it like that because now I do things a little different in real estate, meaning I'm old school of attracting the clients that God sent to me. You heard that right, that God sent to me. Remember, I don't chase them numbers. I chase the blessings. And the reason why I don't chase the numbers and everything, because it make you exhausted, you know. When I say exhausted, you got to have a plan and having a niche about what you're good at. Once you find that niche and that plan, then you can set your schedule for real estate and everything. But when you don't have a plan and a niche, when you get up and when you are into real estate, these are just my thoughts and from my own life experience. Because I'm telling you, just this year, I just said, you know what? I'm going to just start doing and working my real estate business. Now, what I did those other 3 years, child, baby, I was generating leads and blessing. You get what I mean? Somebody else with the leads and everything, although we do work as a team. But what I'm saying is that I was literally blessing, okay, not the individual that was out in the front, but I had to study my own, ability, what I was good at. Because remember now, I'm I'm over in my 50s, okay? Climbing to that other side. So I had to understand that, listen, it was completely different from corporate, okay? And it was or is a lifestyle to whereby you have to understand what you're good at. Bring that into real estate. If you're good at communication, making connection, making friendships and everything. If you're good at possibly the whereby on the back end, you're good at social media, or you're good at, the part whereby all of the information need to be detailed and put in. I'm finding out some individuals, okay, and I guess, I don't know whether or not this is a secret or not, but I was hearing from a young lady that was in my office, where she from, in the, the Maryland area. She was telling me some people use their skills to help individuals, like when they're not selling, even when they're not, producing, they'll take their skills and say they good at transaction coordinator. I explain to y'all what that is. That's the individuals that's handling your paperwork and things, basically being your assistant, inputting all of your information and things, but they call transaction and coordinators. And what they do is make sure that you get the money. Like, the only thing you have to do is rest assured that you maintaining your clients. So some individuals make money on that end. And it is really good, because when you got enough individuals that are going to make sure they use your service, I mean, that can be a blessing for someone. And just say you have your license, and it could be them slow times and things for you. You can become that TC that does nothing but making sure that the realtors, they come to you and they utilize your service. But with that, that takes an individual to be on time and making sure that they're putting in the work, basically doing their job, okay? Because I'm not the one to micromanage nobody. God knows I'm not. But if I assign or hire an individual, I expect the best. But for me, when it comes to setting my schedules and appointment, I make it the whereabout, I do have a calendar, okay? Yes, I'm old school, Not the one on my phone either. I literally like writing things down because it keeps me with the great motivation to want to get up and continue to go in real estate. And it keeps my mindset as well connected to the client. And then now thinking about, this particular new lead or already could be someone coming back in my life, okay, to do business with me. So what I'm doing is making sure that I am available. My mind, my soul, my spirit, my body. I'm for real, you all, for this particular schedule, what I have going on for that day. I like to say that I like to know my schedule, like next week is coming up, but I'm dealing with this week. I like to already have my schedule, okay, somewhat kind of sort of already filled out and things, because at least I know that I'm staying active in real estate, because once that activity goes off for you in real estate, okay, you got to find yourself climbing, okay, back up to get back into it. But it's never too late to do it. So I like to keep a schedule, for myself on knowing what I'm going to do in real estate, because even if I'm working from home, and when I say working from home, like being able to return calls back, being able to do business with my clients, not showing homes or anything like that, but some days I'm literally what you call on the phone with the clients, okay, that I need to communicate with. And by the way, oh my goodness, God is so good. Did I tell y'all too, that listen, when you keep your affirmations and the power of praying, these are my thoughts, these are my thoughts and what God has been showing me, stay on track. When you are doing it for yourself and when you are blessing your business, everything has a way to work out, and you have to trust the process and be thankful for the small, simple things while they're going on, while you're trying to get in that sweet spot. And when you take that attitude of gratitude, look at that. Ha! Everything will find its way working out. Like I said, I don't chase the numbers. When I first came into real estate, it was more or less like networking and doing this, doing that, all over the place. And I'm like, hold up. Hold up. I'm talking about for me. Gigi done got this retirement spirit in her bones. So now I got to start this particular engine, put some oil in it, and to allow myself to understand, what I need to be doing, what best fit me. So I found a niche, what fits me, and it is working on my behalf because I stay what you call happy and active and in right alignment what I need to be doing. Somebody else's schedule could be totally different. They ain't taking the time sitting up, popping up, on the video talking, and things like me, because I include this now in my schedule, in order to come here, or if I pop up when I'm just sitting in the car, however I include it. And y'all know I talk about what I want to talk about right now. I still know that this is the place to where about I believe in the power of prayer. We can talk about prayer as well. I just know that God make things, God create things for anyone, okay? When you're looking at, something different to do in your life, you just have to be motivated, okay? Because for me, and I'm just talking about real estate right now, okay? Because I'm keeping myself motivated. That's what I'm doing. You have to arise to know that there is someone that is looking for your business to utilize you, okay? You can't wake up and be more or less like, I ain't got no clients. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's always something to do in my business, whether or not I'm working with a client or whether or not I'm giving myself, the quality time that I need as self-care. Because one thing about it, I don't let this particular, fun space in my life wear me out any longer, okay? Like I said, when I first came in, studying the game of real estate and seeing what is my niche. Everything is not for everybody. I don't choose, okay, all them different designations that we're about. Really, you going to learn those designations as you go, only if you want to pay for them. What I mean about designation, those particular letters that be behind individual's name, I think is good when you don't understand, the process of how to move and how to navigate and understanding how to work with people, or if it's something new. I love what you call the designation because it does give more education, but you're going to get that anyway. So shout out to my people with all them designations and everything, for real. And I say it like that because you sat and you studied and possibly paid the money for them classes. But NEFAR give us so much to study from if we choose, okay, to utilize that particular, other education part, NEFAR does. And some of the courses be for free. But in setting my schedule, I try to make sure that I'm waking up with a winning attitude, because after all, when you hit a certain age and things, you want life to be comfortable enough to worry about you doing what you want to do. You love what you're doing. And when I say love, that love don't mean you don't fall out of love sometimes. Okay? Because in real estate, it can be one of them situations where about you're dealing with something that can be challenging. Okay? And it'll make you go, scream or whatever. But then you get back into the game and you don't give up. So for me, to have a schedule for me, I like it because it keeps me on target. It may not look like I don't even do real estate. That's the beauty part of it, and everything. When individuals, don't even know exactly what you do, but you know what you do. But as an agent, you can't be quiet by being a realtor, but it can look like that, possibly this person always seemed, just like they got the best, you get what I mean, activity of however they're reintroducing themselves to make financial wealth happen, and whatever the reason you're choosing to make it happen, because I want that to be a subject too. The reason why I'm choosing this path, okay, in real estate and things, that need to be a whole nother subject because y'all know I take off and I run and I chase rabbits. But I just want my friends to know, for me, setting a schedule in real estate is important because it keeps me grounded and with other agents who understand the power of taking control of their particular calendar, a phone, however you write down what you need to do and how you need to do. And then there's bonuses. And when I say bonuses, for me, sometimes, I'll call my clients just to check on them. Don't even have to be about business and real estate. Some of my new clients I get, when they be more or less like, they pick up the phone, huh? What's wrong? I'm like, nothing. I'm just calling you to see how you're doing. Making sure that you're having a great day and that you're motivated doing, the house buying or you selling your home. I do those bonuses things. And then when I'm dealing with clients that they're ready, but they're not ready because they still got to work on some things based on the mortgage loan lender, whatever that lender told them what to do, I still try to have contact with them. But then sometimes when I realize that they don't want me all up on them and I got to give them their space, because see, I be all up on you. Meaning, honey, we going to become the friends that we need to become, okay? And I really mean that, meaning that we going to talk, we going to discuss, we going to share, we going to laugh. And if we got to cry together, we going to do all of that together. So, the schedule making for me, I just make it works with my schedule. And I make sure that I'm connecting up with those individuals that can possibly be, okay, a good fit for me in real estate. Everything may not be a good set. I heard one of my agent friends say yesterday, I want to say she had to give up a listing. Clutch my pearl on this one here. Child, I think that thing was almost close to $1 million, okay? I'm knocking some change off on it. About 200 and some $1,000. 7, 8, 9, about $750,000. But, I can respect what she said. She said, I released it, she said, because it was messing with my psyche. And the way she said that thing, girl, I was like, whoa. I took it as, she said that thing was messing with the spirit that lives within her, everything, because setting a schedule in real estate, I try not to make sure I'm chasing these numbers to where about now to make me be out of sync, okay? I want my particular beautiful and excited mindset to be in tune with the clients that I'm working in. What I will do is possibly, okay, give this particular referral, because that's what it become now. If I'm not going to deal with that client, if I know, as the young lady said, it mess with her psyche, it mess with her spirit, soul, she ain't said like me. I'm just going. But I find it can be a blessing to somebody else. So, in that part of real estate, when you get referrals, be thankful about it, because when referrals come your way, that means somebody was thinking about you and they chose you now to be the agent. So for me, once again, setting my schedule, it comes with me being happy with what I'm about to do for the day. Like today, what I got to do. It's about real estate too. I got to do something, meaning that we have monthly meetings. Mm. And a day you can pick and choose when you want to go in the office too. That's another thing. But I had to tell my team leader that, listen, I can't make nothing happen if I'm in the office. Because my people, they on the outside, sitting somewhere waiting for me in the grocery stores, okay? At their business, okay? Just waiting to walk out the door to connect up with me, possibly at the beach, okay? Or they possibly fit the be at this next location where, but I'm for to just go and chill all by myself if I want to, because I do it like that, and sit down and have me a nice, little lunch, okay? And just chill. They could be there because individuals always asking what you do, okay? And honey, this is real talk. I try to park not even up close to the business, but you got some of them lookers and peepers. Child, when they see you getting out of vehicle, that's why I say keep yourself humble. They done already size you up. Now they want to know what you do. And then you have to give them a real life journey, a real life story, staying humble and everything. And then that's how stories begin. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this part of the conversation. Like I said, yeah, I'm going to talk about my life in real estate because, listen, don't you know sales come through the internet too? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come a little closer, y'all. Let me tell you the reason why individuals be on the internet looking all fabulous and pretty, okay? They're attracting clients, okay? And they talking about their business, talking about what they doing and how they doing. That's what they doing, okay? Yes. And they want you now to give them a call. But what I'm doing right now, I'm just sharing my everyday life because I felt like, I come here all the time talking about God, the power of prayer. I've been doing that for years now, being encouraged and encouraging. And it's been helping me too, getting from out of a space to whereby I can, completely let my hair down. And boy, is it let down. But what I'm saying is that it's changing my whole direction now and how I can come here and how I can communicate with my friends and things. Giving you something a little bit extra, along besides me always, talking about being positive, because positivity is part of this particular journey that I'm choosing. Okay, I'm choosing it because it worked for me. I'm not choosing it because in real estate, you got to put on this fake little smile or whatever, baby. When I ain't ready for it, I ain't ready. I ain't showing up. I'm not coming out the door. And I say I ain't, because you got this country friend, that love herself and that love people. I can be who I want to be. And that's the one thing about real estate. Some people think, and I say some, not all, people are looking for the flashy garment and all of that. That stuff can fool you. Because if you're not used to it, and if you don't know how real money look and soft money look, you'll miss your blessing, because now you chasing what your eyes think. This is how a realtor should look. You should be yourself. Be clean, okay? I'm doing things like that. Be groomed to whereby you're comfortable enough to be yourself. And if you are an individual that say, I'm gonna dress it to the nines, keep it moving, keep it going. Share the success and motivate individuals, what makes your business grow. Because you got different individuals and energy now that's watching you. Me, child, I'm an old country, seasoned, okay? Blessed individual that God just given me another opportunity to show up in life. And I'm keeping, not only myself active and things. By the way, I do have to make sure that the exercise part, and that done dwindle down as well. I'm chasing a rabbit now. When I say dwindle down, I found something different to do to keep me, okay, active. Oh, I love it. And when I say I love it, I love it. Adding a little bit of, I call it calisthenics and things, a little bit of light weighting, lifting weights, and things, because I used to be deadlifting heavy and all that. The body let you know when you need change up too. Okay, you see how easy I was just about to chase a rabbit and stuff. And to quite be honest with you, in real estate, you can be doing one thing and then that phone rang. There's someone else that needs your help. So I'm learning that too. You got to be able to shift and multitask to the best of your ability, but not to the point that we're about, everything just get all intertwined. I only take enough of responsibility of what I can do. Okay? That's it. Good morning, good morning. Listen, friends, I got to go this morning. Yes, because I do have a meeting. I really do to attend and things. And I quite like the meetings. They're quite motivating and inspiring. They give me something, okay, to hold on to. I am going to possibly, maybe, kind of, sort of. Oh, friends, I be trying to come back and pick up this camera. Like yesterday when I got home, child, I just wanted to peel off them clothes, take me a shower. But before that, I had to go and work out because I did not do it that morning. So I really want to come back and pick it up. And that maybe need to be an area that I can increase and work on, especially telling you how my day went or just talking affirmation. Friends, let's not forget, stay prayed up, stay prayerful, share with others, okay, if you can, according to, okay, your journey in life. You never know how it may help someone else. You never know. I'm doing the simplicity things, okay? Simple, simplicity, meaning keeping it simple. I'm doing the simple things to keep me motivated, to keep coming here to share with you. And I'm just literally, when I say keeping it simple, sitting out here on my bike, part of my home, beautiful sunny Florida, and everything, keeping it simple, okay? This is my bike drop. And I love it. Everyone have a great day. I appreciate you. Thumbs up the video.